Just want to share with you a potential timeline that exists that we could move into. It's a potential one though, something that I've just picked up on in a meditation. Excuse me while I clear. And it's based on a bit of practical common sense. One of the timelines is this, that this particular virus, whatever it is, actually disappears quicker than everyone thought and quicker than the government had anticipated, because a lot of money and investment and planning has gone into this, and the negative elements of this control system obviously are sort of banking on this really, because it's a critical time in the system, which is resisting this natural evolution, and this is what we're all going through at the moment. So with that in mind, if things were to pass on and people start to realise actually there's the people's health's fine and people making recoveries, the government might still then actually follow through with some of these lockdowns or these soft lockdowns, and people and organisations may well conform with this despite overwhelming evidence that everything's going to be okay. Based upon this particular timeline, what I see potentially is that a fight basically for ownership of communities, and the fight exists with the old structure, which is the council and all the laws that be and whatnot, and you need to have permission to get that done. You're going to need to lobbying permission to sort of like make sure 5G don't get switched on. You can, all these things and activities that you want to do, because grassroots football now has been called off all year. So you're talking about a serious restriction in freedoms. And if things were to dramatically improve, those must be wrestled back as quick as possible. Because if people continue to entrust these employees of the government and these organisations and volunteers that are all going to toe the line, then nothing's going to happen and everything's going to stagnate. So ultimately, it's up to people to then start to govern things themselves, putting their own activities on, putting their own live music sets on, putting things on for kids, potentially guerrilla energy, lampposts, unhooking 5G, the antennas that are on every lamppost in Middleton, your woods, all your public areas, all the fenced off areas in schools. There's so many things that we could be doing immediately with kind of a very abstract and new humanity 0.2 level of community organising, which is very much about the Aquarian age and just people coming together with correct intentions and sort of like overcoming this red tape which is designed to trip us up. So people are going to have to take responsibility, people are going to have to grow a pair if this timeline, and this is the likely timeline I believe, because if you look at the astrology and the energies all the way up through to the end of the year, right the way through to the 21st of December, and you've got an approaching now, Jupiter's approaching Pluto anytime. You've got Saturn now in Aquarius. Aquarius is all about fragmented, nebulous organisational systems, not hierarchical, much more intelligent, fractal systems of organisation and communication based upon technology, aerial technology and stuff. So, and just the unlocking of human consciousness, which can start to begin to embrace more the hive consciousness, not the hive consciousness that's the artificial intelligence, but the real hive consciousness. So yeah, I think it's going to be tough. There's going to be a lot of people going to have to take risks, I believe, and it's all about getting our sovereignty back. But obviously, you'd like to think and you'd like to manifest, obviously, a much more orchestrated governmental approach, but that's difficult, really, because it's all up for review. But anyway, thought I'd share that. Enjoy. See you later.